When you disassemble the top from the bottom part, you can remove the springs and change springs as you want. Now we're going to change the membrane. Then you take the insects again, and you remove the screws like this. Look at here, the valve falling down, and we can remove the top from the valve. When you remove the top, the springs and the membrane from the wastegate itself, the valve is loose like this, and you can see the valve seat here. Now it's a good time to check the valve play. Then you can just put the valve to the bottom, and you can slide it like this, and it should go very easy and don't stick at all. You can also try to see the play, radial play, and see if there is play. So here is very small play. This is because it has to be able to move up and down without sticking, and when it's getting hot it should not stick then either. So this is a really good play. You can hardly feel there's any play. That's the good setting you should have. When you're about to assemble your springs and your wastegate again, make sure as your spring will be fitted like this and the top like this, and you will press it down together. Make sure, it's very important regardless of what brand you're using, do not get the membrane in between the top and bottom part. As you can see here, it's very tight, so it's very easy to do this without the springs. But when you put pressure on the top with the springs in between, it's very easy to damage the membrane. So this is our tip: do not damage the membrane, because you will get problems later with the wastegate control. Okay, so now we're gonna assemble the wastegate again, and I have something soft on the top, and I put it in the press. We can also use a vise. It's harder, but it's not a problem. Try to see the bolt holes align up and down, because it's easier to twist the top now without pressure. So now I'm just gonna push it down. Here you can have a look at the membrane. It's important to have it not clinched. Bolts goes in. This is the part where you can need to turn it a bit. So when you adjusted it from left to right, you can see the bolt goes in right, straight down, and from there you can thread it down. This way, the first one you can put it all the way down, don't tighten it too much. This way you know all the other holes are aligned as well. Then you can just assemble them. So when you're assembling the wastegate top to the bottom part, make sure not to damage the membrane. Here you can see very clearly that the membrane is okay, because you do not have to put these screws down all the way. You can loosen it and get this part so you can check the membrane before tightening it. So here you can see this is really good. Just a tip.